The hymn How Great Thou Art has such a unique story behind it, especially how we have received the words in English. Carl Boberg had recently quit his work as a sailor and started working as a lay minister in his country, Sweden. Later, he would go on to be a newspaper editor and a member of the Swedish Parliament. In 1885, it was said that he and his friends were caught in a thunderstorm. As he got home and the thunderstorm had died down, he was enamored with the birds singing and the wind blowing and church bells ringing in the distance. This turn of events caused him to pen a poem called O Great God. Although it was published as a 9-verse poem, it really didn't catch on. 3 years later, someone liked his poem enough to match the words with a traditional Swedish melody. When Boberg found it, he immediately published it again in his newspaper in 1891, this time with the music. Later in the 1930s, somehow this poem, put to music, traveled across borders, and an English missionary, Stuart Hine, heard the song in Russian while he was in Poland. He was so moved by the song that he translated it to English and tweaked the musical arrangement, some of the wording, and took it home to England. In English, the song was now called How Great Thou Art. In the 1940s, evangelist Dr. Edwin Orr heard this new version being sung by native tribal people in India, and he was so inspired by it that he brought the song back to the United States. In the 1950s, the song found its way into the hands of George Beverly Shea, who sang it nearly 100 times during Billy Graham's 1957 New York Crusade. In 1959, it became the theme song for Billy Graham's weekly radio broadcast, bringing How Great Thou Art into the national consciousness.